Well, hello and welcome back. I'm Claire. This is Purple Poppy, and as you can see here, today we are working on our Marguerite Miller collage pages. Interesting one this week. Let's find where we are first of all. We are on week 8. Oh yes, we did the fractions of cake last week, so there we go. Week 8. There's our book ready. Now, I've got some stamp bits here, so I need to be a little bit careful. Here's my, right, something that has a plug. Well, I've got this page from an old book that I've got, and here we've got the negative developing room, and we can see a row of plugs up there. And this is the operating box in the cinema, and again we can see plugs along there. So either of those have got plugs on. I think I'm probably going to use the top one, mainly because I want to use that bottom image of the negatives. So we see how we go with that. A house. Well, I've got this giant 12 by 12. This is one of the old calendar pages again, and it's got this beautiful black and white row of properties in it, and I thought, having seen this and this, although this is more sepia than black and white, I try and stick with the whole sort of black and white theme. So then a photo of your family or a family, well, it's bad print, but it's very old photograph, and that's a photograph of my mum and dad years ago, so it's not much more family than mum and dad, is there? So we've got that. A piece of a letter or postcard. Well, this is a page from that Queen Victoria book, and these are all letters from the Queen and from the Crown Princess. So we've got letters there. And then stitching, real, drawn or stamped. Well, I've got these, you can't really see them, but I've got these 2 stamps as part of a sewing kit. This is obviously a safety pin. You can see that one better because it's got ink on it. And then this one is like a blanket stitch. You might be able to see it better that way. So I'm going to use those, and because of the black and white theme, I'm very probably going to use black ink. But also this is a double video because I've decided to do the 100-day project. I'm doing 100 days of tea bag art, basically, so where we use tea bags. So I need to get that in here somewhere as well, and I thought that maybe we could make it as a bag for these negatives, but I've forgotten to bring a tea bag, so bear with me, I'll be back. Okay, we have a tea bag. So this is day 2 of my 100 days, because as usual I'm behind. But I've managed to catch up because I've already done a video this morning whereby I did this one with the flower in the bag. So now we are on day 2, which means we've caught up. So there you go. Okay, right, out of breath now because I've been charging around the house. So let's have a little look where we are going with this lot. Now obviously this page is huge, and it's going to all but cover everything. So I am literally going to, it's a bit shiny though, isn't it? I'm just going to fold it in half, and I'm contemplating my shininess. So let's get my metal ruler first of all. Let's find that centre line and just rip that straight down the middle, and then we're just going to really dodge the coil in the middle. I think I'm going to go right to the bottom like that, because front door and the windows, it's much more obvious house, isn't it? and then we'll put that one up there. So that is, as it were, my background. Although I'm wondering now if that's a waste, if we should just put our house on that side. Right, leave it there for a minute and we'll have a little look. As you can hear, hubby is still coughing. I'm beginning to wonder if he will ever get rid of this cough. Right, so there's our negatives that we want for our tea bag, which means we have perfectly got this image. So I'm going to tear this down. This is beautiful vintage paper. It's quite thick. It is shiny, and yet, although the paper, you can feel it's glossy, it doesn't appear glossy. It appears matte. It's fantastic for what we do. If I can get my hands on another copy of this book, it would be awesome. Right, so that is that done there. And I'll keep these for stamping them. Okay, so that's that. Although it's not part of the requirement, I am going to be adding in my tea bag negative, because I'll just simply slide that. Where's my tea bag gone? Oh my goodness. Right, simply slide that in there as my negatives, but I think what I'm also going to do is cut down this picture. As you can see, it was sent on a phone. I'm not sure how small we need it to go into that that tea bag. I just want trying to keep the angle the same. That's not really working, is it? I'm struggling. Can you tell? Can you tell? Like that. It's not quite right, is it? But hey ho. And then I'm thinking we could put that. Oh look, it's almost perfect. That's better. Now that is the right angle. And it's the right size. So we can put that in there like that. Just maybe his eyes and her face. And then we could put the negative behind. Although there is a question there if I even need the negative. Why am I questioning everything today? I'm going to take a little tiny bit off the bottom. And that's nice actually, because you can still see obviously through the tea bag. Right, so that is my picture of family. That's my plug. We don't need that after all. Right, we need a letter. How big do we want this letter? Let's try this one. There, from Her Majesty of the time. So now we've got the letter, and then obviously we've got our stamps. So I'm thinking that goes on there. Let's see, and then I'm wondering if they just sort of are there like so. feel like this is too big and we're losing the image. They can definitely sit there. Our black and white letter can definitely sit there. I quite like that. And then I'm wondering if that one goes there, and I could do the stitching sort of there and maybe do the safety pin across there, if that makes sense. So this now looks wrong because this is sepia. So because of that, I'm going to try and tie it all in by using the sepia ink rather than the black. So let's take these bits off like that. And let's put this on. No, let's put the safety pin on first. Because what I'm thinking is, if I take them out of there, glue, and I put a little bit of glue on that corner, but I need to prise it open because I don't want it sticking together. So if I do that, and that's gonna sit there like that. That's held that down, but I've got a few tea bags left in there, tea leaves. Right, okay, so I need a glue page. That's not a glue page. Can these be glue pages? No. Where's my glue book gone? Oh, I can use this. I can use this bit of rubbish where the printer wasn't working properly, and I had to adjust the heads. Leave me coffee cup. Right, so we're going to put some sepia ink on this, on the tea bag. Obviously, if it had been a used tea bag, it would already have some colour into it. We've actually just changed our tea bag brand. We've always had Yorkshire tea, but I'll be perfectly honest with you, and here's a complaint to you, Yorkshire tea, that out of the last 3 boxes, they're ripping, and you're getting loose tea either in the tin or in your cup, and I'm very sorry, but they're like one of the dearest brands on the market. Don't mind that because I love the tea, but not if I'm throwing half of them away or wasting the milk and sugar because they're leaking. You know, no good. So we have recently just, do I want to stick that down and then we could read the letter behind? I think I don't want to stick it down, because then we can pull it out. I said that back to front, but you knew what I meant. We can put it in and out. Oh my goodness, not very easily, but we can put it in and out, and we can read the letter if we want to. Okay, and put a little bit, whoops, I've just rubbed my fingernail through there. Goodness me, it's all going wrong. You're used to that, don't you? It's always going wrong, always in a bit of a dizzy. Anyway, there you go. Right. So, what I want to do is I want to put this safety pin so that it looks like it's pinned. It's pinned that through there. It's not very obvious, but it's there. Okay, let's get these backgrounds cut to the correct size. That would be the next logical thing, wouldn't it? If you could see the side of my desk there. Doop 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 doop. Just put a little line there. And a little line there. Okay, so I think this was August, doesn't really matter. Just being nosy, really. Right. So that, I'd love to live in a house like that. A house like that would make, oh, it's a little bit too tall, would make me super happy. I just think it's gorgeous. And I know that all the floors will be completely wonky. Completely wonky floors is what you would have in that building. Well, there's one in Rochester. It's not a house, it's a shop. Rochester in Kent, near where I live. And the whole, you know, it's got the little square panes of glass, a bit like the windows in this. And the whole front is like bowed out. It's been like that for years and years and years. And I'm sure it will stay like that for years and years. There we go. That is just awesome. I feel like I don't really want to cover that up. That means everything has to fit on this page. Oh, I'm just having this little dilemma, aren't I? Can't see the plugs. Do you need to see the plugs? Or is it just that we know they're there? Is that good enough? And then we have got this whole sepia area. I'm going with that. I have decided that I'm going with that. So I'm going to glue this. I'm going to stick it down. And then I'm going to tear it to size. That's what I'm doing. And you can't stop me. No, you can't. Oh, I can't help it. Going slowly mad. But then you knew that. Right. I'm going to line that up there. Give that a good press down. Like so. I'm going to turn it over. And tear it off. I went into the works yesterday. I wanted to get another one of these books along with some other stuff, and I actually never had any. So I was like, ah, well, I won't get one then. Simple as that, really. Okay, let's trim that up. It's just beautiful, isn't it? You know, you needed the two. I'm going to trim this off where I've lined it up wrong. I just want that awesome black and whiteness, that beautiful row of houses. I should have read the thingy, shouldn't I? The description, worked out where they were. Oh, if I do it that way, you can see the plugs. Then you can't really see what they are. I'm just going to do it like that, I think. And do you know what? I could make that into a pocket. So if I put that very slightly on the angle like that, which way did it go? It goes that way. And then we can go glue there and a little bit of glue there, and we can turn it over, glue it completely properly like so. And then what we can do is we can make it into a pocket like so. And then I think I'm gonna put, where is my stamp here? I'm gonna put a safety pin on there, and then that will look like that is pinned up there. That's quite nifty, isn't it? But we haven't really done any actual sewing yet, so if we maybe bring that across there as if that's been stitched, and we could do another one there as if that's been stitched. Okay, I haven't done anything with this page just because it's too beautiful to cover up. Okay, this is a pocket and slides in and out, and then I thought it could be super fun if I find a little bit of fabric here, and I'll give it a tear like so. And have I got a piece of brown card? I thought I just had a piece of card. I was pretty sure I just had a piece of card. What have I done with it? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, leave me ferreting, take the notice. I'm going mad. I was pretty sure that I bought a piece of card. Can't find one, so I'm going to use a piece of this paper. These are the pages that I tore out extra from this book. I am going to where's my ruler? Here's my ruler. I'm going to make a non-tag tag. Don't laugh. Tear that off. Line that up there and tear that off. That all can be kept for later. And then we just need that nice decal edge to our non-tag tag pack card. Okay, like so. Come here. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of ink around the edge of this I nearly lost all the glitter. Oh my goodness. I did that on Monday, that glitter, and I was still cleaning it off the washing machine this morning. Oh, it's one of the reasons I don't use glitter very often. You can't ever get rid of it. Hubby said it was all over my face. It was everywhere. Okay, we also need to do this one, don't we? Because we always do this one. Okay. Right, so move that, bring that down, put this on here, like so. Right, I'm going to try now in the black ink to do a blanket stitch all the way round this piece of fabric. That could be fun, couldn't it? Right, hang on, because we've got to get it that way. Oh, it's a bit crooked. Like everything in my life, it's a bit crooked. See, it's gone off. It's completely crooked. Oh, goodness me, Claire. Yeah, sort of. No, well. We can but try. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm going to put my safety pin back on. And we are going to safety pin this as well, like there. We'll do it on the crook so the other thing doesn't look so out of whack. And then I'm going to put some glue up there like that, and that will be our stamped fabric tag, which can go in our pocket. Do you know what? Because that's going to keep, although I want it to lift up, because I might want to put a note or something on there. What is occurring here with my pocket? Nothing. It's just that it's 2 layers. We might have to glue that down, you know. We might have to. No, we don't. Determination and all of that. There. So, well, we got there in the end, ladies and gents. So we've got a beautiful house. We have got something that has a plug, family photo, piece of a letter, stamped or drawn or actual sewing. We did it. So then we just put some glue on this corner and we pop that up there like so, and then we can lift that up. We can see the house and the pocket and everything. There you go. Oh, I feel like that was a mammoth task. As always, I'd like to say thank you so much for bearing with me. You know, it was hard work today. Stay safe. Love you lots. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.